Okay. All
It
right.
feels like we have two teachers in my room.
All right. Okay. Abhishek first.
Okay, so can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very
clear.
nice. Very clearly.
Okay, so I would like to tell you about the importance of literature in our society.
Mm,
So, literature, in my opinion, is superior. When
superior.
anybody reads the literature, it sends him to the parallel world or the different world, full of love, peace, sorrow, and wonders. It tells about our livelihood, our lives, our history, etc. So when we read
Mm,
books or when we read literature, there are very beneficial things that we get, such as it expands our knowledge or thinking. When we are reading, it makes us realize how big the world is or how big the universe is. And also, there are so motivational stories that makes us a good human. It wakes up our humanity and teaches us to help and to serve to the peoples. So it is a good to read the books, even though it makes our understanding big. So whenever you read the book, with its potential power, it makes your mind fresh and also increase your
1 minute.
focusing and really develops your mind completely. So that's all. Thank you very
All
much.
right. Great wrap up.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Okay, so about literature, what happens? Okay, in my opinion, literature come up with different activities and with different up and downs of our society.
Mm,
Our society don't matter. Um, and you know what? It's important for student literature is very important. Like
mm,
when students study literature, they learn to appreciate words in their power. They travel to other realms and time through the text they read. They
mm.
understand about their own culture and others. They learn to empathize with characters, to feel their joys and pains. For next they come, what are some like advantages of literature? They are that literature amplifies your creativity firstly.
I see.
Literature helps you to learn how to have superior focus. It gives you inner peace. Seriously, I have go through from that, and I know how you get something really different about that. It comes up, it gets on, but it don't focus how you know and how you're focusing on other things. Literature actually it learn to have superior focus. It's give us, it tell us how to learn approach new obstacles, different competitors out here, and to give you the motivation towards yourselves in a beautiful story. Once again here, you can get several benefits of reading literature fictions because they're very important. Earlier there were classic literature is still relevant today, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's able to give readers certain insights by giving a glimpse into the past, ensuring its input on issues that have stayed as universal in time as they get on. So that is all that I think about literature. It seriously depends upon you that how you're going to focus on that. Literature come up with your activities. It come up with your sculptures, but it do reflects how you are going to share. What about you?
Yeah.
It's come. You can focus on what you are. You can focus what you are having. It's act as a form of expression for each individual author. Yeah, some books mirror society and allow us to better understand the world we live in. Right?
Mm,
You guys agree with me?
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's totally.
Yeah. So, however, literature comes from the real complexity of human conflict. Literature is actually a reflection of humanity in a way for us to understand each other better and in a good way.
That's it.
So that was what I think of literature. What I get on what you know, what I think on what literature comes up with.
Now, thank you very much for your sharing. You looks like Malala. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Reminds me of her too.
yeah. You totally, you're Malala. All right.
Sounds like her.
Okay.
And you know what, Kohi, I'm just sorry, I'm interrupting you.
Oh,
We were
sure.
having school elections today in our school, and Amna was a candidate as well. Most of my students who are there were candidates, and they contested fiercely. I'm like, Amna was quite vocal, quite punchy. She took complete advantage of her skills.
Totally. So can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm Sonnen. I would like to tell about literature. As you tell literature, it is.
So can you just volume up? Volume up. Yeah. Good.
If we say literature is a kind of written work which we express our feeling, our emotion, and experience, and it is commonly referred to the works of like creative imagination, poetry, drama, and etc. We learn literature from books, and the benefits of learning the literature is that we can understand our world better, and we can get a lot of knowledge and ideas from the literature. And we also learn to consider the multiple perspective of the people around the world, so that it can broaden our minds, and also it can take us to the best quality of humans. In my opinion, if there is no literature, our standard of humanity will be really low. It means that we can be the small brain creatures. And in the scientific field, like we don't know about the past, but we don't know the literature, because all the records and events are recorded in the literature. And for this example, let's say like Einstein is invented, their invention are recorded, so we can know and we can modify and we can build up the nuclear weapon. If not, there is no recording of the literature, we won't know what is the nuclear. It's that.
It's totally, yeah. Okay, give us a beautiful voice.
Okay. The term literature is most commonly used to refer creative imagination and creative writing, including the word of dramas, essays, fictions, and as well as non-fictions. Any work of art in which emotional content predominates is literature. But in my opinion, literature goes beyond more than that. It's more than when we see and perceive our cultures, traditions, social relations, national unity, and a lot more. It serves as a reaction and reflection of reality. Everything that happens in a society can be written, and it can be recorded as well. It provides insight, knowledge, and wisdom. It is also an embodiment of words based on human desire and their feelings. It cultivates wonders and inspires a lot of people. Even though it is dynamic, endless, it contributes significant purpose to the world we live in. Life before literature was practical, but in present day, literature has expanded into countless libraries and minds of many as the gateways for comprehension and curiosity of the human mind. It is of great importance as it is studied upon, and it provides the connection to the human relationship and defines what's right and wrong. While it is physically written in words, these words comes alive in the imagination, which is really good, of the mind, and it's really its ability to comprehend, and as well as the simplicity of the text. Literature enables the people to see through the lenses of others. For me, literature is a journey that is inscribed in pages and powered by the imagination of a reader.
That's beautiful.
It triggers the reader from even to the saddest to the most joyful moments of the life that touches people's heart. That's all I would like to say about literature.
Done our
You're gonna be
speech.
the last speaker. Let's go.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'd like to talk about literature and how it is so important to a society. First of all, I'd like to say that literature is a base for all humans. As a human, the only difference we have between the animals and us is that we humans have a brain, and our brain is able to comprehend how life goes. And due to literature, we've been able to understand how certain generations pass on their teachings from one to another. And literature is how we've stored all our understandings and all our methods. The libraries that we have are a base of literature, are a modern way of collecting literature and being able to pass on from any person. And I mean, without literature, we'd honestly be really we'd honestly be useless. Like, we wouldn't be able to share our knowledge to many people around the world. And literature is the reason why we're able to advance and create such like unbelievable inventions in our world. And I mean, technology is also one of the main reasons why literature was made, because technology is really hard to pass on, and with literature we're able to understand the invention of a person. And I believe that literature itself is really necessary for us, because not many people realize, but due to literature we're able to understand that there are many people from other countries. We're able to understand that there are different races, different technologies, different modern beliefs. And I mean, religion, I believe, food, I believe, creating anything requires understanding, and that is what literature is. I mean, literature has so many definitions, which is why literature is not being able to understand. Even up till date, we haven't discovered much, which is why literature is so, it's so, surprising that we've gone so far and we still haven't, completed our literature. We haven't even discovered much. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thank you. Yeah, done.
That's the best remark. Thank you.